playoffs is going to be close, and we're off to start
All
the
right.
match. Let's get into this.
Yeah, this is an important game. We've got Roffle, Edzy, both these players kind of in that group that needs to finish out the season strong to be able to get those playoff spots. So this match could definitely matter for that, especially if there's a 3-0 sweep either way.
Yeah, going to be an interesting one. Both very high skilled players. Going to be a dogfight.
Yeah, and we're on Blue Stake Magic Deck. I despise Magic Deck, and this is the reason why. We've got a rebate. Normally, you don't even care that it's high stakes, but that -1 discard makes this rebate infinitely worse. Just getting that much less deep in your deck. That's $10 at lost every round sometimes. It is brutal. Roffle even considering this crafty joker just to survive, or maybe they're yapping. They're both really thinking about this.
Yeah, is he considering selling one of his fools just to be able to make that?
Hold.
They're staring at the rare skip. Roffle might take it.
Make your move, Edzy.
I'm way behind. Let me refresh my stream.
No.
So, are we in a stalemate here?
Oh, no, I am going to skip. I'll be pretty candid.
Okay, I was probably going to too.
I was going to skip, but I was wondering how do I get out of the boss blind after skipping, so I was making a decision.
Oh, we'll just both lose a life too. It'll be fine.
I'm gonna see what I can do.
All right, good luck.
Right. Good luck.
So he's maybe considering selling the fool.
Yep. Edzy sells the fool for the crafty. I really do like that play because, you're going to get a rare joker, but a lot of the times that rares can't even be scoring. And then you're left in ante-2 without a joker to score and you want to make money. And with this econ in the rebate, you can afford to take this crafty. You can make that money back. You have this rare joker coming. I do like that play from Edzy. Honestly, if I'm Roffle, I'm probably taking the risk and not taking the skip. But you would be punished. That's an invisible joker. A solid stickerless rare. It's going to be as good as your best joker, but this rebate is at minimum something to use it on. So it will be a good card here.
Yeah, I really like that play of not selling the fool. A lot of people on Magic deck like to really hold out for it, and they could miss a lot of value by holding on to that fool for probably too long. It's good to get it out of the way early, especially if it could benefit you.
You definitely would rather not sell a fool, but it's nice to have some extra open slots. You're going to be holding it a long time anyways. Might as well get a joker out of it. Basically call it a judgment. But we've got this shoot the moon crafty. It's going to be hard to just not survive the blinds and try to make money here because we have this rebate on queens. You really want to get as close as possible to beating the blind and then close it out, as we see Edzy seeing if he can discard all his scoring right now. And played that blind very nicely, getting 843 before the last hand. Roffle probably just going to close it out with a flush. Ooh. We see a seance. We are already doing rebates, and we're on blue stake. A seance is hard, but we're seeing a sun card here. That makes seance a lot more doable.
And he picks it up, so now we're playing very meticulously here to get that straight flush.
Yeah, might even lose out on some money for it. Keeping the sun in the fool, he's gonna decide to go for the low end straight flush here. I think with that sun card on all the faces, I personally would just try to go for the high straight flush, use my fool for the sun on that so I can more consistently draw them in the future without that tarot, as well as I just want to discard that 4. After spending down so much in that shop, you want to save some money. And I think we're going to see Roffle go for that play here. Looking for that Actually, he doesn't even take seance. I forgot. I didn't even realize. Passes it.
Yeah.
Didn't have the money. Would have had to sell the Fool, I believe, or a Joker to take that. But might be rewarded here. We could see Edzy die if he doesn't draw the straight flush, but he's just going to give up on it to make sure he gets out of this blind.
Oh, and he draws an ace and a 5 as well, so he would have had it.
Yep.
If he kept it, but
not greedy enough, but that's blue stake. If we had one more discard, we can get there. He's going to decide to Fool the Sun now, which is a bit surprising, especially with those 3 slots, but maybe hoping to find either of those later. Roffle keeps the Fool and is up $20 with that Hermit Fool. We'll see if that amounts to anything, how deep he rolls here.
Yeah, exactly. And both players got their invisible online, so probably just waiting for something more serious to come along that they can really pivot into.
Yeah, I imagine that's going to be shaking for quite a while. Here's a hack. Pretty deep in shop. I don't think Edzy's going to be able to find it, especially after spending money on this agate. Though he did just use some sun cards. Might be passing it because he has so little clubs. Where Roffle's going to be building into flushes. Edzy doing the high card with the Shoot the Moon Ice Cream. That's going to be very strong. But obviously, you get one real big hand with the Sonic Agate. Let's see what takes it.
Take the skip?
Yeah, I took the skip. I told you I was going to.
Okay. I wasn't exactly sure if you had said that you would or not.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can you beat that?
Yes. I almost died in the big blinds because I was trying to greed a little bit too much.
Yeah, I did too. Maybe I think it was the small blind actually. Where I greeded a bit too much.
Let's do this.
Can you no. Stop.
No.
No.
His high card setup's looking pretty strong. Roffle definitely needs another flush. There's going to be some hackable cards in this one, though. Draws 2 more 4s. Close to the straight flush.
One like this.
Okay.
I really
just
like.
Barely missing out on that straight.
I think I have a lot of outs here to beat that.
I really like Roffle using his turn order here.
Last hand.
Well, it doesn't matter because I missed them all. So. What last hand, Edzy? What last hand?
Easy. I'll save the last hand for the next PvP.
All right.
Good round.
You really weren't gonna give me this for free, I guess. GG.
And Edzy taking that first PvP, always a good feeling to get out of the first one with 4 lives.
Yeah, for sure.
See where the
Lives
shop takes this.
Are important on this first life, especially when there's a lot to greed for here. You want to make those late game decisions with how well we're set up, but sometimes you just got to play for lives when you lose that first PvP, and it's really just Roffle being unlucky, not drawing that second flush. Otherwise, he had a very solid chance with the clubs I was looking at there.
Yeah, a lot of the times it's always that first PvP that doesn't seem as important, but it's like could come down to a win or loss depending on how the rest of the game goes, even though it's just such a small scoring round.
Yeah, lives is very, very important here.
Still nothing in the shop for both players to take that invisible Joker in on, so gotta wait another round.
Yeah, Roffle's gained quite a bit of an econ lead. Just played this rebate better, greeted a bit more, got more value in that PvP, was able to roll more last ante, and with how similar they've been playing, manages to be 25% ahead.
Quick maths.
I mean, the numbers make it real easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Edzy having a bit of a hard time not winning here, has to hold on to the low cards to score less with that raised fist. Whereas Roffle can just clear the last hand guaranteed and is able to play all his other hands. This hand size is also very nice when Roffle needs to keep that 5-card hand to get out, as well as good for Edzy, slightly built into this high card setup. Got out of the Shoot the Moon though, swapped over to the raised fist. There's another glass jack. Both players pick that up. And this hack looking a little less valuable when we have this business card and multiple glass cards already. I mean, I wish Roffle had the seance right now. We're already looking for flushes. You might as well have the card that gives you a spectral if you just play the right kind of flush. So we'll see if Edzy's able to get any value from it.
Yeah, it looks like he's debating selling out of it for the business card. Hasn't gotten any value from it yet, but yeah. Oh, there it is.
I guess that's the reasoning for it. Another hack shows up. We'll see if that block is anything important here. Was it? We must have already.
Yeah, I think
seen
he's
it
already
with that
passed
roll
it.
ahead. Yeah. Here is a blue seal showing up. I do love always taking the first blue seal. Roffle's going to pass it. Likely the reasoning being we already have 54 cards in the deck. We failed to draw 2 flushes last time. Doesn't want to risk doing that again. And here's a Chad. Edzy definitely going to find this. But more beneficial for Roffle right now, who's slightly more built into retriggers. I'm curious if he's thinking of using this invis. I just don't think you can. You have this rebate you don't want to sell. The Onyx Agate's not good enough to copy. It's too early to tell if it's a hack seed because this photograph could roll into a Chad. I think we're just going to be holding on to this invis a bit longer.
Good.
Yeah, and he sells the hack for the Chad. Good play there. Makes sense with everything that's coming towards him. And with what you just said.
Yeah, it's out of the business card though, unfortunately. Definitely would be a better econ joker with this Chad and out of the hack now. We'll see what Edzy sells here. Likely going to be the slide joker, because he can hopefully get some chips out of that Chad. Edzy also looking at the blue seal with 54 cards, but decides to take the king. I imagine the Chad is part of the reasoning for that, wants to find a golden ticket, which, you know, if you just play that high card, that's $12. Instantly a good econ joker.
Yeah, and he's definitely going to need some sort of more scoring here before going into this PvP. And he's going for the duplicate Chad.
Wow.
Nice.
He just copies it the second he sees something that allows him to live, and we're out of high card. We're out of everything pretty much. We just need something for this Chad. We have a couple glass jacks. We have this world card. We can do a flush house, maybe even a flush 5. Definitely still has a chance in this PvP, but a risky move with 2 discards to find that glass.
Roffle, I've dropped all of my income
Listen in.
at the moment.
I would have advised you against that myself, but
Fortunately, it had to be done.
He's Leto Atreides posting.
I'm happy to announce that the attempt to use Seance this game was completely unsuccessful.
Yeah, I
as
saw
well.
it, but then I remembered I'm on blue stake, so I was like, yeah, that's a fine
I almost
Joker.
had it, but that was what
Yeah.
happened in the big blind where I had to like, I was holding Suns and I was like, this will go well. And
Edzy literally could
I
have just had a straight
what's
flush
it
there.
called?
It's
I
always,
had to use the Sun to get out with the flush.
It's always almost until you just die.
Yes, it was indeed exactly that circumstance.
So I imagine you rip the invisible Joker then if you're out of your econ Jokers.
Yes, I did.
Did you find something that good, really?
Capo. Well, that is good enough for me.
Banana's
Okay.
good.
I didn't
Picking up
want
what
to
you're
hold
putting
it
up.
too long.
He does
Unless
get
it
his
pops right
flush
here.
house.
Yeah, I would never
That
try and
is
hold it too
very
long.
important.
Silly.
Gonna have a 32x on that. Roffle definitely would need to play some glass here, but I don't think
Get
he
my
has glass
Rolls?
club cards. Right.
Unlikely.
Me neither, if it makes you feel better.
Possibly. Unless? Uh-oh.
Does force Edzy to play his
Fucking-
glass. Let's see what this gives.
Yeah, this life very important for Edzy because he took that risky play. He draws the hand.
Not bad, huh? For Ante
Roffle
2? I guess this is Ante 3.
realizing
Yeah.
doesn't have that same flush house draw, just shy of it, missing a 10.
Now, Edzy, if you had to multiply my number by about 16, what would you get there?
It would be not more than 115, I think.
Yeah, no,
16,
that's what
7.
I'm getting at too. So
It'd be 105,000, actually. Or this would be 8 times 16, 80, 32.
It's power.
It'd be
flush house.
110,000, I think.
okay, so you're saying
Very
it's close
close.
enough to throw it, right?
Well, I guess.
Like I'm gonna trust your math on that. I appreciate you doing the work for me, though. Oh, you were way off. What are you talking about?
What? I mean, that's what happens when you don't get a calculator. The brain just gets cooked.
I guess so. I guess so. Maybe Bean is right. We do need the calculators.
That's true. That's true. I
Next
see
season,
it a
surely.
bit.
All right, GG.
And that's 2 lives up for Edzy. Up at Shad still. Roffle does have this rebate though. Can definitely make more money. No lucky cards for these Chads to generate econ. And just 1 gold card and barely a plan to beat the blinds other than play glass for Edzy here.
Yeah, not too much money to spend on his side either, so
But that
yeah,
he's
gonna
gonna
need to use
be
those
he's
cards.
looking at this gold ace right now, and he will be glad he takes it with that golden ticket in the shop.
Mhm.
That
Double
is
Chad, that is a lot of money there.
$20 for a high card. The hack comes back. Could have been a sock if we blocked it, surely. Yeah, 8,000 gonna be a bit too much to score with just this banana droll joker. We will just have to risk glass every blind for Edzy here. Roffle also is gonna have a bit of a difficult time with that. We have this magician now, which is likely to hit. He scored about that much with the flush last time, so it should have just enough. Actually throws the magician on some kings instead of the clubs for long-term value, planning to get out of this Onyx Agate. And with that invis, I think I like that play. You know you're not going to be holding on it for too long.
Yeah, and Edzy just missed out on so much money not playing that gold ace first. I'm
Oh.
sure he's probably
didn't-
kicking himself over that.
Did he play a pair of aces and put a
Oh wait,
second?
he doesn't even have golden ticket yet. That's
Oh.
I'm tripping.
Just
But
gets
there
out
it
of the
is now.
blind with the droll banana combo. Doesn't actually, he does lose the glass.
Yeah.
Breaks.
And banana goes extinct too, so he does have the potential
Hmm.
3x coming in the future.
Now Roffle looking at this acrobat, you could, rip the invis here. You have a plan for scoring, but now you have golden ticket, mail-in rebate. Edzy definitely being rewarded for using that invis early a bit because he found this econ joker in the golden ticket, and there's just more jokers to show up. Whereas Roffle might have to sell rebate to make room for the acrobat because he's not in a position where he can use the invis. Gonna pass on it.
Ooh.
And here's a dust.
And a-
That's another reason to use the invis. Well, I guess you can. There's no reason to ISO the Chad because you would still have two jokers. Roffle being a bit premature with that. But just wants to get it out of the way. And we have more econ in the shop to potentially find something to survive without using the glass. So these refills definitely expensive. But because Edzy used that invis early, he is just up this golden ticket with 2 gold cards, 2 chads. That's a lot of money.
And Roffle going into the next round with absolutely no scoring jokers, gonna have to use that glass, but with all these re-triggers, you'll definitely live.
Yeah, draws the diamond glass jack. We know the first play doesn't break. The second one does. So should be able to make it out of this blind and still have glass to play for PvP. Edzy once again gonna have to play glass. If this glass breaks right here, definitely in big trouble. He does have that acrobat showing up, but he didn't find the gold cards. So he has no money to spend here. Can't roll. There's only a hack, which is just not valuable at this point. Really unlucky bottom deck for him there.
Yeah, and if he doesn't find any gold cards next ante, he probably might not even see the dusk. Because Roffle's just way deeper in the shop too.
Right? Edzy's not going to see this dusk ever. The shops are anti-based, so we're heading into PvP.
Oh, true.
And Roffle still making good money with these gold cards. Got all those tarots in the rerolls. I mean, being ahead this ante was big. The glass does break for Roffle there. Maybe played one earlier. Taking this world card, which I believe the last glass is on a spade. So that is going to be a big increase to score. Doesn't draw the glass for the death. This lucky king might be tempting. There's also a world card with this arrowhead. Going to convert the lucky to spades. I do like that. Already has those flush levels, so it can pretty much throw any spade in. Or maybe look for the 4 of a kind of jacks. And acrobat
There's the acrobat again.
shows up again. It really sucks to take this joker because that leaves you with 1 open slot here. But that's kind of just the position Roffle's in. And here's a bloodstone after he just worlded 3 sun cards. That is unlucky, but bloodstone with all these re-triggers, definitely going to be strong. Find the death for that glass. We'll see if he can take a life finally.
I'm here to let you know that I
Listen
was
in.
very close to losing another life. This shit is hard.
How's that keep happening?
But I now have this kind of scoring.
I don't like that it's taken a long time. Oh. You have me worried for nothing there?
You're muted, by the way. Unless you just don't want to talk to me.
Well, maybe a little bit of both. After you faked me out with that first hand?
I mean, come on, we scored higher than that last rounds. Last
Did
few
we?
rounds, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna be scoring like that anymore.
Edzy basically conceding
This was a pretty rough
PvP here.
ante for me, I won't lie.
It's actually a pretty good one for me.
That's not that. I don't like to hear the sound of that.
And Roffle will know he can go max value because Edzy doesn't want to lose out on the money from playing that high card.
That's your final hand?
It was indeed. I was taking it easy.
Okay,
Give it-
I appreciate that.
We want to
I need the
get these
help.
games lasting 2 hours, right? Oh my god.
I need the help. What are we talking about here?
Bloodstone
Alright,
went pretty
GG.
crazy
See you.
for Roffle there, and he able to take a life off of him.
Yeah, I mean, didn't need really many hits at all, but does get that nine hits for nearly $1 million. The problem is Roffle doesn't have much to do in the Joker slots. We just have that one open space with the Bloodstone. So just going to be looking to make more hard glass. I did like that death on the Lucky. You know, long term, we don't have a glass card that is hearts to copy yet. And that money from the Luckies is all Roffle has right now. So I did like that play. And Edzy's in a really bad spot right now. Just lost that PvP, saw the number from his opponent, and he has just this glass to survive. Wants to greed money, might have to just scale a campfire to even have a chance here. Getting out of the... Yeah, just planning to play the glass, I guess.
Walking out with an ace, not too bad for scoring with that campfire, and he already has a gold ace, so
Yeah, that scholar just not going to be enough for 20,000 though. And you just have to risk glass. We see him taking some extra rerolls here to try to not need that, or maybe a tarot to help him draw it, because we have 52 cards. We don't have any extra discards or hands. If he bottom decks the glass here, he is guaranteed dead to the blind. Maybe
There
a
it
four
is.
of a kind aces. He does draw the jack. That is very big for Edzy here. Yeah, Roffle's routine pretty simple right now. He's just looking for deck fixing, and he gets to play a flush every round, keep his gold, try to find his lucky cards. Really only one matters. I guess 2 more procs is always great, but when you have this double chad, you want to at least be finding one of those lucky kings. And is mostly safe to survive the blinds because of the flush levels he took earlier for the Onyx Agate. Able to pivot into the heart flushes very nicely. As long as Bloodstone does literally anything here, I think he's fine.
yeah, gets out with ease, 300k. I think Edzy was trying to see how close he can get, almost there, but
I think he's going to not risk the glass here. Playing at that ace flush, the scaling on campfire doing a lot here, and finding that scholar, allowing him to not need to risk the glass here with these good draws.
just gets out of it alive. And there's the dusk again.
Wow, that is very lucky for Edzy here. Behind in shop this ante, but up a great Joker. Both of them having the dusk now. Though it's a lot more valuable for Roffle. Has this Heart Queen now. Has the death to make 2 copies of the glass, and likely going to take this next PvP. Edzy has to make a difficult decision here, though. If he sells Campfire, can he survive? Gonna have to play the glass either way. I think you have to sell the Scholar. Sells the Campfire, though. And might just skip to PvP here. For I don't think we can take the Mega Standard. 30,000... No, without the Campfire. He does draw the Jack, though. And is able to Chad that gold card with the Dusk and put the glass last because of the base malt from the Scholar. Definitely rewarded for keeping it over Campfire there.
Might not even... Yeah, plays the gold ace here. Good, good money.
I mean, a little bit of a misplay because he can play that, but maybe a little worried here. Wants to put that glass first. It might even just be worse, I think. Well, with this is definitely getting out with all of the re-triggers he has. Definitely could have played that gold card with Dusk. I imagine he's realizing that now.
Let's see if it cracks.
Definitely in trouble if he loses the glass here. He's played it quite a few times by now, but it is still in the deck. Has those 4 of a kind levels, so the strength definitely tempting to look for that 4 of a kind, play that Jack is the highest as he can score, but goes spades instead. Maybe looking for a flush house, and the death will help that. Both players set up to play 2 glass here, but Roffle up the Bloodstone. We'll see who gets their draw.
Hello.
Hello. Not much to say.
Okay, that's fine.
We're sweating over here. That's all I have to say.
Really?
Yes.
I'm convinced that you're just taking so much time because you're like
No,
you've got
it's kind of
like
I'm
incredible
taking so
econ
much
farm.
time because if I don't score exactly the right amount, I will lose my life.
So just score the right amount then.
That's a good idea.
Has not
That's
bottom
what
decked this glass once.
nearly 10 years of reading Twitch chat will do for you.
I see. I'm really regretting saying blue deck is so fun, because 1 extra discard would make my entire life so much better right now.
Yeah, that was really coming back to haunt you, isn't it?
Only slightly. Well,
Bottom decks almost every Jack and is gonna make an insanely greedy play here, but is on 3 lives. I mean, that's
This is
insanely
fun.
greedy.
I mean, I think with him knowing
see you next
he
PvP.
got 900k last time,
All right. GG.
sure he knows he's not
Good
gonna
luck on
go
those
for
blinds.
that.
Yeah, this is we'll see how it works.
All right.
Losing that PvP is fine for Edzy. The problem is because he didn't death the glass, now we're again just in a position where we have to find that
True.
glass. He's been lucky in the past, but you can't get lucky for so long. We have this wasteful voucher now, though, so it definitely helps his odds. We have some rolls to find another plan, but that was an insanely greedy play to use a death on a gold king instead of your glass with all of these re-triggers. Here's a very nice sun card for Roffle, but goes for the lucky cards. Oh, actually, it is a choose to. So able to take both. Edzy blocking into a Justice in that pack. Throws it on that same Heart Queen Roffle has.
Yeah, that'll definitely help him survive with those lucky cards as well.
It was actually the
Picks up his
sun
fun.
in the shop blocking for a Justice. That's why you always reroll before Arcana packs. The tarot cards in the shop queue can block what's in the pack, so we're seeing the reward of that small min-max from Edzy there. Roffle just making solid econ from these lucky cards. Gonna be playing the lucky high cards, not gonna throw them all together with dust. Definitely a smarter play with all of these retriggers from the chat on the first card. I mean, Roffle, despite
Roffle.
no econ jokers, in a great spot making money in these blinds.
Yeah, and just easily able to beat these blinds with no issue. But on the other side here, we have a whole different situation.
I mean, he just doesn't draw the jack. He's dead to the blind and on one life. It's an insanely greedy play to not death that jack earlier. Is lucky enough to get a death in this blind, so if he finds it here and is able to death it, he's pretty much good. But there's a 3 in 4 chance pretty much we don't draw it here, and he just never punished. He hasn't missed this jack once, and he might not even. And if he devils and deaths an ace right now, I'm crashing out. We're not. Don't death this gold jack. We're going sun. Ready for the bloodstone. Maybe he just finds it like that dusk Roffle. Okay, he is finally gonna copy the glass.
Yeah, there we go.
And risk both, actually. I think he could definitely get out by playing one. We have so many retriggers, but just wants to play this gold card first, I imagine, is part of the reasoning for that. This definitely gets out. But once again, risking all his glass. Does have a glass queen in the deck, actually.
Yeah. And he is way ahead on the glass shatter queue, so it is more likely it's going to shatter at this point for him.
We're due. I mean, it doesn't affect the probability, but he's definitely due for a couple breaks here, and each one is very impactful to Edzy. Both break. Both break.
Oh, snap.
That is brutal. Still has that glass queen, but now we're down to 4 jacks. We can't consistently find the 4 of a kind. I mean, he's been playing this glass. He's been playing insanely greedy and just gets max punished right there. All the glass breaking. Was it worth the few extra dollars from the ticket? Meanwhile, Roffle able to easily clear these blinds, just playing flushes, flush houses, keeping the gold cards in hand. But the lucky cards are broken. Okay, Bloodstone.
Yeah,
is also
Roffle looking astonished. Ooh, and then invis.
Ooh, that is very bad for Roffle. And Acrobat shows up again. I don't think Roffle's going to see either of those, so I think that's likely better for him because his invis is just a hard decision to make. I think Roffle would have to pass on it.
Yeah, but if he does see that Acrobat could block into something potentially even better, we'll see.
Finds a death. Death, strength. I mean, Roffle set up for a flush 5 flush house with a lot of glass in it right now. And there's a level for it as well. I'm gonna go next with the $9 in the bank. As he's staring at his one glass card, thinking
Acro,
if he needs this acrobat or not.
3. What would I get rid of? The ticket's not leaving. I'd rather lose the life than lose
This guy's so greedy. I'd rather lose a life than lose the ticket, is Edzy's words. He has another blind to play. Roffle can easily clear the blinds, get out easy. Edzy gonna take the skip ahead in shop.
Is this ante looking any better for you?
it.
No.
I don't
Well,
believe you.
no. Just simply no. It's not. It's I can't. It was horrendous, but we may have a future soon.
Other death.
Like the rapper?
Definitely rewarded for using that before. Did have a
No.
flush to play for
Unfortunately, not like
turnover
the
there,
rapper. A little bit less successful, I would imagine.
which would have been very useful for Roffle, especially knowing all the glass breaks
Bro hates rap
coming
music
up
for
in the
no
queue.
reason.
I did not say that, but yes, that's
That's
exactly what I was trying to imply.
that's exactly what I was trying to hear.
He could force turn order here, which he
Actually,
probably
I should've
can.
kept that.
We'll realize he doesn't have to play all his
Minus $4.
class too, so
Needs a lucky proc, surely.
ooh. Doesn't get the right lucky proc,
Kind
but
of lucky proc. Gonna
Yeah.
have to play all his glass here.
Finally found my straight flush, actually.
Every glass
Which I would
Roffle
not be
doesn't
playing.
draw.
Forgot
That's
I
good
was
for him.
supposed to be setting up turn order here.
Hmm.
Why would you
Okay,
do
let's
this
see
to me, Edzy?
I expertly played around so that you would miss turn order through expertly crafting my my hands to score a whopping 1358.
You know, I could have very easily. This is very preventable.
Yes, yes. It's also going to be very awkward when all of your glass break. Ooh.
Fortunately, I'm not
sending a
sending all
hex
my
towards
glass.
your general position.
he
One
loses
break.
one there.
And 680
Well, that's
mil.
unfortunate.
Does get another $20
Right.
there too.
I didn't realize
There
that
we
the hex would work.
The reason why the hex work is because I used glass in the big blind and they all broke.
Oh, okay.
So I
Well-
knew they were breaking.
Well, I wish you would have
Alright.
told me that sooner.
See you in a bit.
All right, GG.
And Edzy down to one life, losing 3 in a row after taking 2 away from Roffle, and it's looking like Roffle might just run away with this game 1 based
This-
off of what he has.
This Bloodstone's so strong. Edzy got lucky to refine that dusk, but because he just has to play glass to survive the blinds and the breaks haven't been favorable, oh, never mind. That's very bad for Roffle. I mean, you just have to take it and you hope it hits
Yeah.
hearts. Your opponent's on 1. Roffle can get out with the flush as long as he draws it. Yeah, he just has to take the ancient and hope it hits hearts. But that's definitely a good joker for Edzy, especially with this invis about to proc. Also enough to survive the blinds. Oh, if this invis hits something good, Edzy could take this. It's just a difference of Roffle up glass right now. Roffle gonna cycle the Bloodstone out in the Buffoon pack, very smart, and get another flush house level. With all these consumable slots, I do love picking up these suit changers for Roffle. We have 3 glass. Those suit changers change the suit of 3 cards, so you can pretty much play if it hits anything right now. Roffle can work with any hit after this blind, so he could maybe consider a skip. Also, these wilds gonna help his chances of just drawing these other suits. Still able to get a good amount of money from the luckies if he forgets to put the king first.
Happens to the best of us.
Is Edzy? No, he just got a crazy draw by accident and is not discarding. He's doing 4 of a kind. I think he's just going to use the moon card to get out and not even try for a flush for whatever reason. It's a bit surprising. We'll see what the ancient hits here. No matter what, Roffle could skip and utilize this. Edzy only has 1 glass card, also on hearts. It hits diamonds. Edzy likely can roll into this star card. Almost definitely, actually. Or maybe he passed it already because he has the moon card. But Invis is ready. You kind of just have to rip it, and it hits Dusk. That's definitely one of the better hits. Ancient likely being the best there, but Dusk is not bad. And it's just down to whether or not Edzy can find more glass.
Crazy build on his side. 2 jokers doubled up.
Look at Roffle's
Very
tarot
interesting.
right now, by the way. He's already built into hearts, and he has the world, star, and moon, and 3 glass to convert. He is completely ready for this PvP. Edzy only with the moon. If it hits clubs, I'm calling it rigged. Ooh. Gonna sell this star because it already is on diamonds here for the purple seal value. Getting a nice temperance there.
Yeah, if it is rigged, that might explain why you've been playing so well, so.
Well, there was that one race moment, so it couldn't be rigged. Rigged against me.
Yeah, of course.
All right,
Let's see what it lands on. Doesn't really matter for Roffle, as you said.
I mean, it matters what it hits for Roffle because, of course, it hits clubs. Of course. This Edzy guy, too lucky. But that Dusk, it's not as much as 2 more glass, so it's going to be up to whether Edzy can find more glass. Roffle's flush levels also doing a lot here. Edzy would need to make a flush house, which I'm looking at these Club Kings, and we used that moon card last time. I mean, Edzy rolled into 2 moon cards for this. He is never punished. He has played this game insanely greedy. Roffle has the flush house and flush level. Actually, flush house is pretty even for the 2 of them. And finds the justice. Wow. Just everything he needs given to him. We've got the moon, we've got the justice, he got the Dusk kit on the invis.
Yeah, finds another glass here. He could potentially turn into a club as well. And he takes it.
Definitely a smart play with this. These retriggers work on everything. You can take whatever. These extra few rerolls that Edzy's able to take this ante being very strong. Justice and death.
Roffle did find the justice. He has it upstairs.
Also, this clubs hit is the worst possible hit for Roffle. He has the fewest clubs. And we're in it.
Roffle,
you not-
See how this goes.
I think something good has happened for me.
Yeah, I noticed. Did you also
I
not
noticed.
take the,
That ante went perfectly for Edzy.
Did you not timer me, or what was going on with that?
Did I not timer you? Maybe I misclicked.
Ruffle bowling.
I thought I
a
timered
vagabond,
you.
And Legume himself.
But my build came together at the final hour. I'm hoping this will be enough.
Ruffle could still take this, maybe, if Edzy doesn't play a flush house here. Only one glass drawn. Still has the Justice, does have the flush house, and can take this risk because he has the death. So he's gonna have a good hand no matter what here.
Well, it's on you,
Yes.
finally.
Ruffle also.
And I just botched my draw, or my hand, rather.
I don't know if you're leguming, so I have to ship my best hand.
I mean, you have to anyway. I haven't yet botched it, but I did some bad counting here.
This is gonna be a big
So
number.
very scary, honestly.
I don't know if Ruffle will be able to do much with an E11. It's hard to know if we can
Alright.
beat that.
I don't think I have that.
Or not. Keeping the cards on hearts, definitely a good plan. You have more time for Ancient to maybe hit hearts one day. And no breaks on Edzy's glass.
Is that an idle setup?
No. I'll be candid. No.
I don't believe you.
I would guaranteed not take idle in the position I'm in. Okay, maybe I would, but
Roffle has a lot of glass breaks coming up in the queue. He needs to not play this here. Or maybe just one break. But we're seeing the importance of glass.
I mean,
There's
I can
4
make a
glass.
hand, I just don't know if I should.
only 3, 1, 6, 11. It's like 3.16. It's basically pi. I mean, surely anything's higher than 3.116, 11. If we ignore ease.
This would have been a lot better if the Joker that I have just cooperated with me.
I know that feel. Well, my
Cards
jokers
are
have been
awful.
okay. My glass cards have been, they've been like that meme where it's the guys who's like peace and then he just disappears.
Yeah, I have
Except,
been hearing that out of you.
Except he explodes into a million pieces.
Okay.
All right.
I just need one thing to happen in my favor, and I think we'll be fine here.
All right. Let's see.
Alright, good luck.
Well, down to 1, going into a final PvP. My favorite
Yeah.
thing to see in these matches.
This is pretty big. Ruffle needs the hearts hit. If he doesn't get it, I think it's a justified crash out, but surely he's due. We're getting a deja vu, able to justice deja vu a king. There's no reason to justice yet. Maybe he just doesn't want to block glass in the future because he is 1 away from that flush 5. An Ankh for Edzy and an Ankh for Ruffle, both useless. Gonna have to skip here. Also both getting that red seal glass king. Edzy's glass is all spread out though. Roffle just needs the hearts hit. Ooh, but the sun in shop. Now Edzy's set up for hearts as well. Just... no. I think Roffle just has a full bet on a hearts hit and not hedge like this. I guess can't afford to sell that. A death or that red seal glass gonna be strong. But the more glass in the seed, the better for Edzy because he has this dusk. But he needs all his glass to be in one hand. Oh, if he just builds into hearts and deaths, it's gonna be really grim for Roffle.
Yeah, it's crazy. Edzy missing that dusk in the first place, and now he has 2 of them. Not something you see a lot in these kinds of matches.
Yep. You kind of gotta feel bad for Roffle here, but there's ante left. A lot could change here. Okay. Just missing a second dusk and that invis showing up for Edzy. I mean, Roffle kind of has the perfect arrows, and maybe you'd rather not block a death, but I would definitely understand holding on to it here. We'll see if this ancient ever hits hearts. Edzy's still holding on to the sun card, though. So he is also very much set up for that hearts hit.
And there it is.
There it is. Edzy still has the sun, though. Could just die right here. This is definitely enough, though. Ooh.
Ooh, what a photograph.
That's bad for Roffle. That is just going to be the max punish for this Eternal Acrobat, really.
But I mean, it's not like Edzy can really pick that up.
Yeah, it
Can
just...
he?
because Edzy got the second dusk, he's in a great spot, but Roffle definitely could have rivaled that with the photograph. Now Edzy has the Death, Justice, Sun, gonna be able to get the flush 5 of glass, is up the dusk. I think he just takes it here. Both players planning on skipping. A2 to the 8th. With that 2 to the 5th, 1.5 to 7th. Yeah, it's just not a photograph you can take. Though it is very strong.
Doing the math in his head probably right now. Yeah, definitely got to keep it with that 2 double dusk.
I mean, you just count the triggers, it's not too hard. You're really staring at it, though. This could be Roffle's chance. Sell the Ancient for photograph, Edzy.
I don't know. I don't know. My guess is that it's not better than Dusk because we have so many glass. We'll have nearly full glass. right? This is 2. We have 4. I think it's not better than Dusk, and it's not better than
Really
Ancient
thinking this over.
because Ancient triggers on 5 here, 5 here, like more than 5, right? More than 5, more than 5, and then another 2.25. I think it's worse. I'm not gonna look at chat because they probably know the answer and I don't.
It's actually photo by like 10%.
I think it's worse. Negative.
Really for the
Blueprint.
ancient.
Well, actually, photos 2 to the 7th with down to
Man, what am I even looking for? Right?
Come on.
We're into the final PvP. Let's see what happens.
I'm not gonna look at chat.
So it may be harder for Edzy to hit his hand.
I had to make a really tough decision.
What was that?
Whether to sell one of my jokers for photograph.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's always the photo angle, right?
I didn't sell it. I thought that I did the math. I think I did the math correctly, but we'll never know. And by we'll never know, I mean I'll learn by looking at my chat in about 5 minutes.
Okay, see, I'm not a nerd. I just didn't even bother doing the math. I skipped it. I just went purely based on vibes. It's possible I'm wrong,
Vibe gaming.
but my vibes are never.
Just like
No,
vibe coding, it's like
Well, let's not go that far. My vibes have never let me down, except for every match that I've played this season, except for one.
And he gets the fool
Wow.
from that tarot.
I was gonna say Roffle definitely needed to go for the high roll there. Honestly, that's a bit of a difficult decision. You still definitely want to play for the flush house here. Gonna have to not use the normal glass king and look for the glass jack.
this.
Has the flush 5 if he misses the glass jack though.
Oh my god.
Unlucky.
Alright, I mean, I still hit my hand, but it could have been better.
7 card bottom deck.
Give me 1 second. We can
Could
chip
be.
our hands at the same time. I just need to make
Does
sure
have 5
everything
glass.
is correct on my side. I'm very scared. I don't make a mistake.
Flush house level definitely better.
I mean, yeah, Dusk will do that to you, right?
Maybe.
Yeah. Wait, you have Dusk? Just kidding.
The red seal is 3x.
That would have been really funny, right? Alright,
So for
I
5.
have my hands.
Alright. If I lose by 2x, I'm gonna sue Local Thunk.
I have many complaints to Local Thunk in the last, I guess, nearly 3 years I've been playing this game. But on 3?
On 3? Yeah, you count us down.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, and Edzy just gonna definitely take this.
Alright, it's the best I can do.
How much red seal glass do you have?
I have 2 red seal glass. I just found the
Okay.
death here.
So we're even then.
But full glass. as
12
well.
to E14.
Ooh,
GG.
double Dusk. Where did that come from?
Yeah.
This
I found an invis.
I held the invis too long.
no.
Oh. Wait, no. Why do I have double
'Cause he
dusk?
just
Oh, it must have
rolled
been,
into
yeah,
it.
it's the second invis.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the first one I
Rolled
used
into the
immediately on
second dusk.
Chad. Which
Yeah.
is why I sold out on my
Yep, that makes sense. So I just held it too long.
It's
Okay.
definitely a bit bailed this game,
Yeah.
but
I took a. I don't think I found anything that would have gotten me out of this, but that acrobat was kind of trolling. It came right before, like, right when I was on 2 lives and I needed some score to try and keep pace with you.
I see.
Yeah. Did you have the golden ticket? I think
Yeah.
the big thing with the invisible early is it allowed you to get the golden ticket for longer.
Yeah. The problem was I only had 2 gold cards, and I would bottom deck it like 50% of rounds.
I see.
And
so
I
that's
also
what
had no
was...
score because I sold everything for
right.
the
So
double
that's
chat.
what was almost killing you.
Yeah, I was using like glass in the blinds, and they were breaking, and that's how I was like, let's throw a hex Roffle's way because I knew they were going.
Yeah. Was last ante was a full send. So when did you get the second dusk, or did you just not have that much glass at the time?
I had the second dusk, the ante before last. I think I sold it at the top of the ante, so I found the invis 2 antes ago. The second invis 2 antes ago. Because once I had, I basically I replaced my ticket for invis.
Right.
'Cause I had double Chad.
Okay,
dusk,
so it was probably the
Inked,
golden ticket that got you towards the invis then.
Yeah, I think that's possible.
Okay.
Yeah, there were a couple of PvPs that I just knew I had no chance, so I was just like, well, time to play my gold cards and skedaddle.
All right. Well, GG.
GG. Where are we headed for game 2, Ruffle?
Ooh, I don't know. Like, I don't feel...
Oh, we're in it. Game 2.
Yeah, very close game 1. See who can take this one. We see a rare skip on the big blind. See if they decide to take that.
I mean, based on what we saw last time, I imagine we're taking this rare skip for both players here. Maybe it's another invis. We'll get a third one. Get the immediate straight draw, or do you discard? I'm a fan of just playing 2 hands here. And playing this straight. You know you can get out in 2. But you could get rewarded if you draw a queen. That's not the case. So this is just going to be the optimal way out of the blind, and both players make that decision. Definitely matters getting full econ there with this mega buffoon pack. All you can afford, get a business card. I love finding econ early on at green deck. You can kind of ignore it because usually using those discards to play more face cards is going to be worth it. In Roffle, having the foresight to just take the most expensive joker in that pack and sell it to be able to open the other buffoon, I really do like that, and I imagine Edzy will do the same, though maybe realizing it afterwards. I think the business card is broken. Not a single dollar from this business card. We'll see if Edzy can draw any more faces. But that is brutal. And you can't get the voucher. Kind of just have to go buffoon pack here. Delayed Grat synergizing with this green stake. Or green deck. And the paintbrush does show up again. So still able to get the hand size. Roffle going to be spending down here because there's no interest. Doesn't matter, and you do want to open all these things. Thing is, on green deck, you still want to keep some money in case of a hermit. Roffle definitely not punished here. There's a temperance instead. Going to use the magician on some face cards as we already want to be playing those. I don't hate this combo. Green stake, green deck means we can still make money in this small blind. We have the econ jokers for it, but just getting any amount of payout I appreciate. There's a Chad and a Riffraff. Roffle going to sell out of the delayed Grat because those discards are going to be worth more now to find more face cards to play with this Chad. and takes the gold seal as well. Are you muted on purpose, those? You might be AFK. Alright, Roffle has to figure out how to live here. Took the gamble on Riffraff giving scoring. We have this lucky queen. I imagine that's the plan to get out. But it's about a 50-50 chance that that hits for some malt here. And Roffle just gonna full greed for that. Edzy has this misprint, which is just about the worst joker when you're trying to exactly manage your hands and know how to make money. And the misprint wins right there. It misses when you want it to hit, and here's the Chad Riffraff. Alright, this is the moment. Do the lucky cards hit? I think Edzy's also going to make the same play to just greed for Riffraff hitting some scoring. So he'll be in the same spot. Hits the 20 malt and the $20. Roffle, a perfect heist. Gets max Riffraff value, max lucky card value, max business card value, and out of the blind. I wonder if we're going to take this smiley face because of how risky that was before. Smiley face also being a very strong card. Gonna use this sun here. I honestly... No, you really want the photograph, so it's hard to pass any scoring. We did just get a holographic king, so maybe that's justification to pass the smiley face. He's gonna do that here. There's a rebate. There's a lot of money here. It's hard to get riffraff value, but these are two cards you need to keep. Business card, personally, I think I value it more. But Roffle gonna swap them out and still try to get max value from this riffraff. Checking those two slots, trying to find the Chad. Edzy plays a flush house here, so he was actually safe there no matter what the lucky cards hit. Balatros can't hear me? I am... Like it's going green, so I think it's a him issue. Hello, no. Maybe. Oh, Discord's down. So we are just solo casting for a minute till it comes back. Awaiting endpoint. Classic. Roffle 6 rerolls this ante. Edzy gonna roll enough to find this rebate, gets out of the riffraff, gonna be set up more to score in this PvP unless this riffraff hits a photograph. Let's see. Oh, that's not quite a
How's your misprint been treating you?
photo.
It just got here.
Oh really?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I bought it early.
What do you mean?
Wasn't it in the first shop or maybe last ante?
Maybe I skipped it over other things in the... Was it from a pack?
Should tell Edzy Roffle
Let me see. So
still
the first pack was
has riffraff.
I don't even remember. It's so cooked.
I'm just trying to distract you anyway. What are we even talking about here?
Yeah, that's a good point. What are we talking? Pair of eights?
I mean, mine was just gifted to me by a good friend.
That definitely gives it
I think he's a rowdy bunch, honestly.
I can see that.
Got a good hand. Question is, can I find it?
plus.
I know what
0
everyone's
for
problem is
misprint.
with green deck, though. I'm just rolling in cash right now.
Well, that's because we found like 17 econ jokers.
Not to mention the lucky cards.
Plus
Yes.
0 again from Misprint. Yikes. And here's a flush house with that smiley face. It's gonna be way too
All right,
much.
here we go.
Especially with Roffle not drawing that hollow king to put this justice on.
I could have beaten that.
Really just a full
Think-
house.
It's possible I still could. I'm just gonna choose not to.
Oh.
I almost
Very,
started selling jokers for interest.
That would have been really good.
Also, apparently my misprint is trolling me.
Yes. Well, my misprint hit me with a +0 when I was trying to
Hmm.
play a mediocre hand. And I was like, fine, I'll play a smaller hand so I can dig deeper into my deck. And then hit me with +21. And I was like, and it got me out. So I didn't get to farm anything. That's what
it
I
knew
was
better than
saying. It
you.
was trolling.
Alright, good
All right,
luck.
see you next round.
All right.
Gotta get-
Roffle once again losing the first life. Just being unlucky. If he did draw that king, he'd be able to justice it, take that first life, and still greed this riffraff value. Edzy going the safer play with this smiley face. We'll see if the hallucination pays off to a justice. Roffle immediately down that advantage he had because Edzy deciding not to go riffraff value. And this riffraff has yet to give a photograph though. Not too bad for Roffle, giving him at least something to be able to survive, as well as this reserve parking for some econ. Not sure how profitable these hands are. Roffle just throws the justice on a heart king. Has the sun card, but likely not going to use it yet. Gets out with the flush. And 3 remaining discards. You definitely want to be using those discards for rebate. Maybe thought that hand wouldn't have won. Here's a mega spectral pack. If there's an Ankh in here, Edzy is just up because you have to Ankh this Chad. Yeah, that is unfortunate that Riffraff wasn't able to give anything, but also if it gave a photograph, it wouldn't be as much of an advantage. Both players do just have to make this play. There it is, double Chad. And we'll see. Roffle has this Mystic Summit. I would definitely want to take that if I was him to survive. Takes the Supernova over the Mystic Summit. Maybe because of the anti-synergy with green deck. Definitely an interesting play. Takes both. A little more understandable. And here's an arrowhead to get some value out of those Chads. So a flush should be plenty here. Rolling down real deep because that interest doesn't exist. Yeah, Edzy gonna be in the exact same position after this. But actually behind on Econ. Roffle, despite getting rid of the business card, does just come out on top. Both players gonna be in the exact same position. Anking Chad. And similar amount of money spent after the shop, so that kind of just evened out the game, but Edzy's up a life. Comes down to the players' decks. Roffle using that Justice on the King paying off, able to draw it for that Death in the Spectral. And another purple seal, as well as a red seal. I definitely want this faceless Roffle, I'm not sure what the plan is for scoring, to be honest. We've got this arrowhead. Our kings are on hearts, so we're going to take this scary face and rely on the glass edge brainstorm so we can get out of this gold and we get a bunch of money from this faceless. $10 per discard and a Grimbo on green deck, green stake. I mean, that was pretty deep in shop. 5 rerolls deeper. Edzy doesn't have money to make here unless he draws that 10. I imagine he'll need it. But he's going to play a hand here. No, he discards. Doesn't draw the 10. Can play this lucky card, though. Actually, on green deck, he's probably going to be able to find that. And definitely with that lucky hit, he will. That was a very fortunate high card for Edzy. He has that holographic king glass. We'll see if he draws the death here. Gonna sell Jolly for the faceless. Definitely rewarded for taking this faceless here with the brainstorm coming up. Passes scary face though. And is gonna be using the zany joker. And this time Roffle is the one relying on glass to live. And Edzy has consistent setup for scoring in the blinds. Here's the death. Doesn't find the same holographic king like Roffle, and is actually gonna, okay, doesn't fool the hermit, and death's a lucky queen instead. Gonna take one more roll in. What do you mean a $10 reroll, an insane roll to take, and it's just photograph? Like, who gave him the seed? Who gave him the
hello.
seed?
Pretty happy with how my game has gone so far. How about you?
Ooh, I hate to hear that.
pretty happy if I had to classify it as either happy or unhappy.
Yeah, that's what I was worried you might say.
Let's just all take a nap.
Are you getting
Wait, this one.
lag in this game?
Not on my side. Feeling the same as usual right now.
Okay.
The brainstorm double Chad. Roffle's gonna know exactly what he's down here.
It's just for a brief moment there, I guess.
It would be Edzy has to think he's up. He discards the Glass King. He 100% thinks he's up to photograph right now because he knows how greedy that reroll was. That's because that glass card's so much. But because Edzy's able to copy his photograph instead, he should score more here. Unless Roffle's able to throw in more glass. If Roffle takes this PvP,
Making a lot of money.
I'm doing quite well for myself, in my opinion.
Brag much?
Yup.
Roffle looking for that flush 5. It needs
No lucky hits?
more glass. 5 million. Finds both glass. As the Emperor decides to keep the
It's
sun.
certainly a number that you have made.
Here is the flush 5. Time to do some math. Does this beat it? That would kind of be good for Edzy because he has...
Oh!
Okay.
Good round, good round.
GG. Like exactly 1-2x off, maybe a little bit more.
Does
But
he
we
know he's
lost
done a
both
photo?
pieces of
Oh
glass.
my.
Jesus.
This Edsy guy, he would have lost his holographic glass. That's
We either
Roffle's
missed a
chance.
Joker or Edsy threw 3 pieces of glass there. Either way, we're in a bad spot.
Yeah. You recognize correctly. The double crunch and Edsy making an insanely greedy play, just expecting to be up. Photo there, not risking 1 piece of glass, a 1 in 4 chance. And he just gets max rewarded. If I'm Roffle, hi. Sorry that you have to watch this back right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This Edsy guy, I get why watching me is frustrating sometimes. Edsy gonna take this 6 cents out of over the faceless. I mean, Roffle should pass this. Well, actually, he doesn't even need to. He can sell the scary face and still keep this faceless Joker, which is going to be a lot of money with that brainstorm, or we're just selling for dice with the luckies. Negative hack is hilarious. I mean, he's got the Sun card. He can throw some good cards. Roffle just needs the Bloodstone, and here's a golden ticket. He would have to sell the dice. That dice is just going to be a better Econ Joker for now because we don't have the gold cards. Edsy, on the other hand, will probably sell the 6 cents for the golden ticket. Both have 1 gold card, but I imagine Edsy values that ticket more than Lucky's. Not sure. Is Roffle just going to rely on Lucky's in the flush house to get out here? I mean, you kind of can, but now he doesn't have the flush house, and now I'm just confused. And he played a high card 6. Oh, wait. He was looking for 6 cents value. My bad. Apologies. 152,000. And he has an easy time clearing these blinds because he's up the photograph right now. Now needs to make a difficult decision. Passes the oops all 6s. We're seeing the negative hack, and we know there's a golden ticket showing up. You're spending a lot of money on a spectral card. Roffle can definitely come back because of this dice here. Unless Edsy takes the golden ticket. It's his favorite Joker. How much you willing to spend on a spectral? He's going to sell 6 cents. Picks up the golden ticket. You can copy that. You have 2 Chads. It's as good as it gets. He draws the 6, of course. And that's $40 on a high card. Every glass Edsy gets now is a $40 Econ Joker. Or sorry, every devil. And here's one in this Arcana pack. Definitely making the correct play to take that over dice. Roffle valuing the dice a bit more because he had the luckies. But the thing is, it just scales so quickly when you can copy a cat. Oh, no cat. We got the dice. We got the hack. Come on. Show the cat some love. Oh, Edsy also has a Gold King now. Here's a Vagabond. Better than the 6 cents. Both players out of it now. Roffle able to get Vagabond online. And that with the Brainstorm's going to be good, but it's hard to play these gold seals as well. You only have so many hands, and you need to play the gold seals with the Chad. I definitely value the money from 1 high card gold seal compared to 2 tarot cards. Especially if we're not copying Vagabond. Okay, he realizes. Magician Fool. That Magician is very big. Decides to put it on the 3. He's going to be fully committing to this hack and is actually just going to fool that right away. I do like using fools immediately with the Vagabond. You want to find those deaths. You want to find those justices. And the longer you hold the fool, the harder it is to find one of those. Sun card. Going to allow him to continue to build into hearts. Going to be fully reliant on lucky hits to survive here. Another Sun card. Wow. Roffle also keeping all his discards. For whatever reason. Finds the death. No glass to death though, because he had to risk both his glass there and they both broke. This guy can't catch a break. Holy, that was a greedy discard. I think he's going to death the 3 for a flush 5 or the jack for a flush house here, it's looking like. I do love building in a flush house. We have this double Chad and good econ. You're going to expect to build into a photograph at some point in the game, and doing hack and photo flush house is the best way to do that. And Roffle actually going to be ahead on econ here because of this hack and the lucky cards. Not enough devils to compete for Edzy. There's the rebate. And there's the photograph. We selling the dice before Vagabond. This is definitely understandable. I would just be so scared of getting Vagabond value here. So he's up. I mean, it's dice versus ticket now. Edzy up the glass, though, because of Roffle getting unlucky there. Also not getting a justice from all that. Vagabond needs to roll into a justice somewhere. Because I imagine Edzy will be using glass this blind. Nothing in the 6 extra rerolls Roffle was able to take there. We'll see who takes it. Edzy definitely could still bottom deck the glass. Roffle takes an extra greedy reroll. Why isn't there a negative like blueprint in that roll? And there's just photograph for Edzy. Someone tell me.
Oh.
Hello. How are we looking?
I'm doing quite well. How about you, Roffle?
You wouldn't lie to me, would you?
No, I wouldn't. I'm like doing very well.
That's
I think
a lot of
I
money.
played this as much as I could have. Or played this game as well as I could have so far.
I like hearing that.
That's interesting.
Roffle just cannot find justice. Yeah, Edzy is going to throw down the glass here, which is the
Second, I need
difference.
to do math.
That's going to put
You
Roffle
gotta
on
stop
1
doing that
life.
to yourself.
Definitely a photocopy here. I think the problem with some players is they try to do the math instead of just counting the triggers. Roffle just ships it as well. He definitely could have made more money here.
Get value in case he doesn't have it.
Oh,
like, I
that's
just
a
need to
good
play the
point.
hand.
Because if Edzy did score less here. But Edzy definitely has this. Might even consider playing the flush house
All right,
without
I
the glass.
did quick maths. I think this is right. I'm sure my chat will flame me if it's not.
They're gonna
It
flame
is
you either
wrong.
way, so I wouldn't worry too much
It's
about
a
that.
2x
Yes.
short of what it could be. You have two chads.
agree.
It is. It's pretty clear copy here.
Oof. Oof.
Yep.
That's about a glass
Spicy
card's
for me, though.
difference. That's
A little bit crunchy.
I've been there. Yeah, good luck to you.
Alright, good luck.
I possibly even could have been copying more greedily, because I knew he had me beat. The way that if he's mathing it out, the only thing that means is that he has glass, right? So there's no reason to try and beat him if he has glass. That's why he's trying to figure out where the brainstorm points, whether it's the photo or the Chad. So we know he has glass. I just need to get that hand in to try and get some score. I probably should have copied I probably should have copied here for the extra lucky card value.
very good insight from Roffle there. And ahead on econ. I mean, this golden ticket's a lot of money. Lucky cards can just be more. They can be $20 per trigger, which is a lot of money. And though dice isn't copyable, Chad is. We have the gold seals, and the ticket is just falling behind at the moment. Surely Bloodstone. Actually, I don't even think you can take a Bloodstone. But now Roffle on 1 life. Both players out of glass completely. It's unlucky that Roffle was up glass, had 2, and they both broke, right? Or did he just play 1? No, he played 2. So he could be up the only glass in the seed right now if the second one wasn't a break as well. Roffle having to make some tough decisions with this death. I definitely would have kept it around a little longer. A copy on that gold seal 3 is just so much more valuable than the lucky, but just wants to get it out of the slots so he can make more money here. There's a lot more grading to be done for Roffle, for sure. You can high card those 3s. Those aren't going to win. Still going to make a solid amount of money with that plus 20 from the queen. But I would have liked to see a bit more greeting like we're seeing from Edzy playing this high card 10. And going to clear with the luckies. And is also able to copy ticket and make it a clean $40. Gonna catch up in the shop here. Roffle could death the red seal steal here. There's no other way to scale our score. I definitely don't hate it. It goes for the lucky queen instead. Still just trying to make money from the lucky cards. Seltzer. That is a joker you cannot pass on 1 life. But it really sucks to sell your econ. Edzy 100% in a position to pass the Seltzer because he's on 4 lives still. Has this golden ticket that he definitely doesn't want to sell and knows with this amount of money we're gonna roll into something better. Instantly passes it. That's just how strong lives can be. They're gonna amount to hundreds of dollars with this ticket copy, especially having Devil Death in the tarot slots. Roffle still has a lot of money to make here. That dice, only worth as much as the amount of triggers you have on the luckies. So being able to copy Seltzer here going to be a good amount of money. We still have these gold seals, still have the lucky cards, but they just aren't exactly giving $20 a proc. Or any money. 23 on the last trigger to compete. Dice next to Lucky Cat in that shop, by the way. Neither player has glass still. There's another sun card. I wonder if Roffle, well, he doesn't have the dice anymore. Blueprint is bad for both players here. But you do just have to sell the seltzer. Only your first card is scoring. I mean, it's better for Roffle because both players are down their econ. Edzy was much more set up with this ticket. Roffle much more set up to make money without the ticket. And is going to go next. Still no justice. It just doesn't exist. Edzy can sell a Chad. That's true. That's probably what Edzy will do. Because you have 2 copy jokers, you're likely going to be building into better things. Edzy just has the advantage of being on 4 lives. So he can sell a Chad. He can expect an idol to show up. You have 4 lives with a golden ticket and a blueprint brainstorm. He's going to be insanely rich. That is good for Roffle, sort of. It's kind of an impossible situation to win down a golden ticket and blueprint, brainstorm, and a Chad to make money from cards. But maybe there's absolutely nothing left in the seed. $200 here, but it instantly shows up. What's the decision? Sells the ticket. Going for the kill. He needs a justice to guarantee it. Has 3 steel. Roffle, I believe, did he not? No, he dealt the lucky queen instead the red seal steel. So Roffle does have red seal steel. Edzy does have steel. I'm not sure if it's on the red seal as well. It's going to come down to a lot of factors, levels, draws, and steel. Edzy getting a 4th right here. Another flush 5 level. It is looking pretty good for Edzy, especially if there's anything in the rerolls now. All of this is going to be brand new. We have Overstock, a single Justice card, Death card for another steal. Might just seal it, but he stops rolling because he has no econ joker. Let's listen in.
Vengeance.
Yeah, thought you might be. I was kind of hoping you wouldn't be.
I haven't found any justices though, so.
Okay, I've been losing my mind on that.
I was like,
Trying
where are
bonding?
these things?
Where did they go? But that's also leaving me a
What do you
little bit
copy
concerned
here?
about how you scored so much last round.
I think Ruffles
Well, I
got
had
it.
a justice that round.
Okay.
I just simply died in a blazing ball of flames. Or I mean, I had a glass.
Right.
Possibly should have kept it, since if there are no more justices in the seat, it might be the only glass we ever see.
It's actually
That's
double
what I'm saying.
photo.
At least that's what it feels like.
It's 2 to the 14th versus 2 to the 15th on the double photo copy, so it is better.
Surely this
Do
will
it
save
like
me though.
this.
That if that's the difference maker, that's actually nasty. I hope no, Edzy has all this steel. But he doesn't have the luckies. He has a flush 5, so he only has 2 steel. Hold up. No levels though. Edzy does have these flush 5 levels. And Roffle doesn't get the first lucky proc. 400 million. Still a hand remaining. Not gonna matter too much.
Score.
This is the hand that needs to beat that.
This is what I've got.
Roffle on the wrong copy. If it's 2x difference, Roffle could have won here. Let's see. It is slightly more. And that is GG. Unless he copies photo and gets the lucky proc with the bonus cards, could take it.
Like, that's maybe just out of reach.
Someone tell Roffle to copy photo. Oh, he gets there. If he gets the lucky proc, he has the bonus 3. That's a lot of chips to make up for levels. He just needs to play a flush, and this queen needs to lucky proc. He's listening. All right.
I think it was still right the first time, but maybe I'm wrong.
No lucky proc. He has level 5 flush though. Hold up. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's exactly the same.
GG.
it's a
Oh, we have
difference
the
of not
exact
doing it the
same.
first
Is that
time.
a polychrome from the?
Yeah, I rolled a wheel at the very end. It's just a steel diff on your side, it looks like.
Yeah, I had one red seal steel and possibly another steel.
Yeah, I had one
What's your
red seal steel, is all. But you might have a level diff. I didn't see any flush house levels either. I'm still at level 1.
I'm at level 3. Yeah,
Yeah,
that is
that
so
was actually-
close.
That was actually the difference there. And then I could have played 3 flush houses, but I wasn't able to. But my flush was about the same. I think I may have been able to beat you if I played 4 flushes instead of like one of the full houses.
Yeah,
there.
that's true. All right, good luck.
Good luck.
All right. We're in
Okay,
it.
say that, but like checker deck, it's unironically always an idle seed here.
True. Edzy picking checkered after Roffle picks gold, so we're going to have a bit of an easier game. We instantly find the one-hand win. You don't got to worry about scoring for a little bit here. And we'll see. Yikes. There's no way to be able to afford that riffraff. Now, there's a choice here. You go small buffoon pack or large buffoon pack. In my game versus Vagabond, I went for the large one, was punished, but sometimes there is just a way better joker in those next 2 slots, and you can only afford one or the other. Also, you can go small one. If there's a $3 joker, you can sell it and open the other one, but this smiley face is a pretty solid pickup, though you could sell Troubadour and open the second pack. And that is going to be enough to get us through these first few antes. And here is a rental hack. This is a nasty card to take. I personally value the money a lot more. Both players, I think, just going to go next and keep the interest. Edzy inflating the money spent. Can we get some money laundering cops on this? Nothing really to buy. So the smiley face definitely rewarded. There obviously could have been something good in that second pack. But you've got the smiley, you got a strength to make more jacks. We're very close to a flush house. Even, in fact, you can just make a flush house with this strength. But you've got to find the cards to use it on. I imagine It's going to be staying until we get that perfect draw. Now here's an interesting choice on the Mystic Summon. It could be a line to just win the first PvP. You know your opponent's probably taken the exact same line. All these decisions have been very straightforward, and that's a way to gain an edge. But also, it is expensive, being $6 here with that extra interest cost. So saving up could also be more rewarding. Roffle up $2 here somehow. I'm not entirely sure. And both players going for flush levels, with Roffle using the strength early to maybe get the one shot. I don't think this is enough. So maybe could have greeted that strength a bit more, and we'll see if he's punished for it in the PvP. Oh, Roffle sold the wheel instead of spinning it. That is definitely paying off here. There's a sun card, so that flush level likely not going to matter. Roffle takes the voucher, not going to save interest money. And we're fully spending down. We don't have any rentals, so it's not that bad. Rewarded, though, with this pack. And we'll see if Edzy does the same, because if you miss that card, you are quite a bit behind. You instantly have the sun card to make it playable as well. Roffle already has used that strength to build more jacks. Not sure what Edzy used it on, but definitely need to open the standard pack. Edzy does it, finds the red seal jack, but hasn't gotten voucher. Roffle down $7, up the voucher. Let's listen in.
I'm excited.
Are you?
Yeah, I think I've got something.
I mean, I'm
Well,
broke.
Yes, I'm also very broke.
Okay.
That's for sure. That's for very much sure.
Is Edzy gonna risk the glass here? Roffle debating whether he wants to use the sun to just play a flush every hand.
I'll throw out some
Opts
something
not
that
to.
can contest that.
And doesn't take advantage of his turn order. This is something I've seen a lot from Roffle, being a little impatient in the PvP rounds, just getting those hands out there. There's definitely more you could have done, more you could have strategized, and you're also giving your opponent a lot of info. Edzy's gonna know how to utilize that and know he can get max value here.
Quite scary.
Is it?
A little.
Neither
think
player
this gets
goes
there.
for the
I would be
Flush
surprised
outs
if it
here.
doesn't.
Oh,
banana
there goes
pops.
my banana.
You have a banana?
I do.
Oh no. Now you're gonna get super banana. Alright, GG.
Oh, soup. Just kidding. See you in a bit. Imagine though.
Alright, that's the first PvP to Edzy again. Edzy has not lost a single one of these, just to, even though they're on exactly the same setups, Edzy discarding better, utilizing the tarots better, takes that one. And that's just a difference of he's played a lot more multiplayer. All these ranked games, he's played those first two antis a million times. He's gonna know how to squeeze a tiny bit more value. And is rewarded for it here. There's that jack showing up. Roffle does have a sun card to convert it here. Going to be fully building into hearts with this. And that could be important to be able to take the next PvP if he wants to use it. It wasn't in the shop. I'm not... Roffle didn't use the sun card, right? Oh, the round wins reset somehow? Yeah, both players just doing the exact same thing here. Roffle is in a pretty good position. Down on econ by $10, but up that voucher, so everything he needs to buy is going to be cheaper. And takes a little bit of a risky discard, I guess, safe with that ace, and is able to get another flush level for some consistency. Edzy does draw 2 kings here. I think he needed that to be a hard face card to clear. Wow, he did. He did need that draw. Very fortunate there. That life is huge. Roffle going card packs, I don't love it when you have as little money as Roffle does there, because he already has the red seal face cards. The only time you're looking in card packs when you already have such a good card, I guess he's looking for purple, which is understandable, because there's not really much to do in the blinds. But you just have no econ in both players heading into this ante. The difference being the blank versus discount voucher.
Did all the money go?
Yeah, I'm not sure. There was a lot of money in the last scene. Maybe it just like hopped over
Oh,
there.
it just, yeah, that makes sense.
And exact same jokers again is crazy. Level 4 versus level 4 flush. It's just a ditto match. Roffled user turn order. I guess won't matter after this.
I think we might have exactly the same jokers again.
I think so. May have me beat here.
Edzy up 10 mult on this hand. Does he take it? Is that 10 mult worth
Got
3,000?
3K above me.
Mm,
See if you can score
I don't know if
5,000.
I have that actually. Oh, just
Roffle
barely.
takes it, evens out the lives. That
Okay,
is very
okay.
big for him.
GG.
Nice job, good round.
So it's either one level difference or a few like supernova hits.
It's just the way you discard. Edzy immediately gets antimatter. Let's see if Roffle realizes.
Okay, there's money in here.
You can't do anything. Well, you could hex smiley face. I
There's
wouldn't hate
just
that.
nothing.
Because you have the flush levels, you can definitely afford to hex smiley face. And because you're opening this buffoon pack.
Huge.
Oh, Discord's
Oh,
back.
hello.
Big.
Hello, hello.
Edzy immediately gets antimatter. He feels like
Yeah.
Vagabond's imagination.
I was just talking about that. That's gonna really change the outcome in the later game, especially when they can actually stack up on more jokers.
Well, I don't know how late this is getting. All we have is this smiley face. We still have 4 free joker slots. So it's going to be a long time before that anti matters, but we'll see.
Nice. Nice.
Does Roffle survive here? He is going to get out. Doesn't get the blue seal value. Has a bit more money. Leaving the blind, though. Edzy up some jokers now. And there's a photograph. That's quite good with all the levels these players have. Is Roffle going to open another standard pack on 4? Okay, he does pass it here.
Yeah, he's been rolling all the way down. Really trying to find something.
Edzy playing a flush house here. -1 supernova scaling. With how close these PvPs have been, I wouldn't be surprised if that mattered.
He's already behind.
Oh, wait.
You.
Edzy does have another blind. He's definitely going to have to sell some jokers to afford this voucher, though. It is an expensive purchase. Also, Castle shows up. We already have all these flush levels, so it's not going to be very good. But Roffle just going to pick it up because it's so similar. You might as well take something to make that little difference.
Yeah, as we saw in the last PvP, very, very close. Anything is going to help here.
And because Edzy
He does have that... Alright, now you go.
Edzy's going to need to sell some jokers to pick up the voucher here, and that will even things out. Because right now he's up the ice cream, up the drunkard, which could easily make a difference. But we're gonna have to sell at least 2 of these.
Yeah, Roffle does have that heart glass jack red seal, which Edzy was not able to convert into hearts just yet, so he's gonna have a harder time using it. Could pull that out as like a little ace up his sleeve or jack up his sleeve in this case.
Yeah, I mean, that's very important. A sun card can be a rare card. There's only so many tails you can see in a match. So if more deaths come and Raffle's able to use that, could be important here. And here's what we're talking about. There's a buffoon pack you want to take. There's a lot you want to do here. And this voucher is difficult to buy. I'm going to listen in and see what he's thinking.
I mean, you don't really need the castle anymore. We have chips here. I think it's not worth. I'd rather like sell 2 to buy antimatter, which seems stupid as well.
He's going to go buffoon pack, so we'll have to sell.
It's insulting.
Whoa.
It's
If he
insulting.
skips here.
Oh,
Wait. He's passing antimatter for a drunkard and an ice cream. Wow.
Horrendous. How about
Yes,
yours?
I wanted to buy something and I could not afford it. Very,
I mean,
very
just
sad.
knowing Edzy's greed, luck,
I mean,
this
that's
this
kinda-
It's coming back, of
matchup.
course. Yep.
Exactly.
I guess I should just know that it comes back here. Ruffle also greeting blue seal value here is definitely could matter, especially if he doesn't draw this flush in the last hand here. Yeah, doesn't have the flush
Oh.
due to the greed there, keeping that spade. He
That's
realizes
unfortunate for me.
doesn't even get the
The
flush
legendary
level
4/4 split.
and loses the PvP to it.
Yep. The exact
is
wrong time.
Very unlucky, especially on checkered deck.
I
when
mean,
you're, like,
that's like a standard
so
on checker
lucky.
deck, right? You draw 4 spades, 4 hearts, and you're like, well, wish I had +1 hand size or something.
Yeah.
Wish I had +1 Joker
Alright,
slot right
GG.
now.
Alright. Good round, good round.
Is a polychrome halvesies. You know, polychrome is strong because of how close this match is, but $10 is way too much to spend on a card. Raffle gonna take a second blue seal. Based on how big these blinds are getting and how slowly these players are scaling, you definitely need just the simple ways to increase your score, like another blue seal. $10,000 a flush should be plenty to live, though. Ruffle just trying to get the blue seals drawn. They just don't exist, though. Both players bottom decking. Yikes.
Yeah, still doesn't get it.
Is he getting a $1 payout, $3 in the bank? Roffle gonna be a lot more set up to purchase this voucher coming up. There's nothing to buy in the shop here. Looks at Roffle just like spending money, I think. If there's something to buy, he takes it. But we should be just okay here. So we're in 16k. We do need to play a lot of flushes, especially when we're discarding for castle value. I mean, that's some chip scaling right there. $15 gain for both those discards. But we need to draw more flushes. One more. Almost impossible to bottom deck it here.
Oh.
But technically still possible. Gonna keep that jack. I think definitely worth a life to risk it. And is gonna have to do that here. It's just unfortunate you weren't able to play it in the PvP to gain a life on your opponent. Instead, you're just gaining a life on yourself. On 2 lives, you 100% risk the glass here, and Roffle is realizing that.
Yeah, and if it cracks, that's just very unfortunate, but let's see.
1 and 4.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
this guy can't catch a break.
Yeah, that's rough.
Actually brutal. That is just brutal.
Yeah. So I guess we know that Edzy's just gonna have one hand with that jack unless he finds a way to duplicate it.
He still doesn't
But
have a way to
that's it.
utilize it. Both players are insanely reliant on flushes right now. And Edgy can't do it. Ice cream on 10 chips. Let's see.
Edzy, I have great news for you.
Oh yeah,
You
Don't
have
tell
won
him.
the game.
I have.
Yeah, it's over.
No, it's actually
Fortunately.
very close right now.
Well, we can discuss it after the next PvP when you win.
Okay.
24,000 flush?
That's a lot of score. I don't know what you're talking about. It's over.
No, it's. I'm certain. Unfortunately.
Okay.
See, this is the trap of multiplayer. You always think your opponent's playing perfectly. And Roffle looking like he's going to take this life.
Unless somehow, by some miracle, the seed remains as miserable as it has been, which I doubt. I just don't
Quite
see a way back
miserable.
into this for me.
For me. Well, I don't know how you got like your score shot up. It's like tripled, or no, it at least doubled.
That
Well, yeah.
castle is nearly a 2x.
Well, yeah. All right.
There's
Ooh,
there's
spaceman.
long-term issues here at play.
I see. Okay.
GG.
I hate to say it, maybe Edzy made the right play passing antimatter based on the fact that we have 3 jokers right now.
Yeah.
Just nothing to do with those slots because of how weak this seed is. Also, Castle hit spades for maybe the 50th time for Roffle. Gonna be getting more blue seal value here, more castle value. He just has consistent scoring. And if this seed remains, oh, that death is so huge for Edzy and so unlucky for Roffle. Yeah. Oh, that high card almost won.
Oh, and he's just gonna skip to the end. Oh, a
There's
sun card. here
Roffle's
will
on 2
just-
lives. And Edzy can't even properly incorporate this. Roffle can easily win this. I guess, oh wait, there's a world card, so Edzy
Yeah,
can't play
forgot
this.
about that.
I mean, one of these is gonna break. He has the death, so we'll have a second one if he's able to draw it here, but that double skip was insanely risky when your opponent's on 2. Maybe Edzy thinks he can't beat the blinds, which we saw in the PvP. It would have been very close. You definitely death before entering the blind here in case you bottom deck it. There's 54 cards in this deck.
Gives you all the more chance to find it.
Roffle makes it out of the blinds, 120,000. There's the death. Yep. He knows. He knows.
It's just trolling him at this point. Absolutely no econ jokers showing up. Like, it's rough. Both players very broke, but that credit card joker could help him potentially. I mean, let's listen in.
No,
That's the immediate.
Why do you say
Draws
that?
one of the glass.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Gets a flush level.
Base Joker popping off.
You have a space joker?
I do.
That's my boy.
40k a hand, huh?
That's the steal. I mean, there's nothing else to copy here.
Okay, give me a second. I need to think about what I want to. Okay, hold on a sec.
Roffle just giving Edzy all the info. This red seal glass should just win it. The red seal glass alone might not, but because he's able to get that extra value from photo, it's gonna be very strong.
2 hands.
And it looks like he's gonna go for the second
I'd be
glass
really
as well.
mad if I missed my draw because I greeted too hard.
I've been there.
Let's see what this does.
Chips it.
Oh,
It's
my God,
nothing.
that's awful.
It's nothing.
wow.
I really thought he had it, but the chips from this castle are just crazy here. And the consistent flushes are gonna take it. Edzy double skipped here. He can't survive the blinds. He's gonna have to double skip again.
See you
He's
later,
down his glass.
Okay.
He has one more.
Good luck against those blinds.
Yeah, it's a pretty rough.
Let's see what happens. Both players are at risk here. Roffle also can die to blinds. He had both steal that round, and he scored 140k. There's 110k in the small blind. Edzy almost definitely can't take that. I think he needs to double skip and just hope something goes wrong for Roffle. But if Roffle also double skips, then Edzy's kind of screwed here. So Edzy's just gonna wait and see what Roffle does, hoping he selects the small blind. Handy tag. I mean, you skip that.
Yeah.
Try your chances at the
sure.
big blind. Or honestly, Roffle should have double skipped there, because then he'll have the money to spend next ante if he somehow loses this one. But just gonna hope he can survive here. 42,000. He does need a face card in every flush, but he ships one without a face card. Maybe he's still okay because he drew that steal. It's very close, but I think Roffle just gets it out if he's able to get another solid hand, which it's looking like he will. As well as that blue seal value.
Mhm.
And Edzy is thinking about it.
And just find my red seal. This is the only shot I have.
He's gonna
Goes
look
into
for the
big
red
blind.
seal. That's his hopes, but we saw what a red seal scores in the last PvP, so I'm solely expecting this to be Edzy's end. We do have the Wrathful and this foil. Oh my goodness, what a pack. A Chad, it's just Chad. I think it's,
Yeah.
but there's a lot here. Edzy is gonna find this if he does survive. Roffle definitely rewarded for not taking the double skip. And I love this showman with the photo Chad. But we're just gonna sell Supernova for Cavendish. Because we have such a high base malt. That base malt from Supernova, not gonna matter after the photo Chad. And rolls into Dusk anyways. An insane shop for Roffle. Edzy might be able to find all the same. And if this, Edzy's dead. If Edzy made it out of this blind, he's up the glass. He definitely, yeah.
GG. Did you just have no money? Was the
No, I had I just got $60 from the skip, and I found Dusk, Hanging Chad, Cavendish, and the Showman.
what?
Yeah, the skip into Beat the Big Blind just gave every single aspect that I needed. The problem was, I ran into it, and I was just, every time one of those pieces came up, I was more and more distraught because I greeted a blue seal one hand. I hit the, and so the only way I could make a flush is by playing the red seal glass. So I was in a situation where I either give up on 2 lives. I either give up the red seal or give up a life, or I play the red seal glass and risk it and it broke immediately.
Yeah, it broke immediately because I
Yeah.
tried to use it against you in that last.
And
PvP.
then right, and then the death appeared immediately after, and I was just like, oh, it's over. I'm down the most important resource, the only resource in the game, and it was
the problem for me was I didn't take the castle, which
Yeah.
I
100%.
just believed I would find my blue seals, which were always at the bottom.
This is I think the castle. I hate castle, especially on gold stake. It's on anything other than checkered deck.
The castle won him the game.
Yeah.
But I think the reason that castle popped off a little bit is obviously checkered deck, but then the discard voucher immediately after, like that.
Yeah.
That made a huge difference.
Castle was like the thing that I skipped because I thought I'd be okay on chips, but it was a huge misplay. I know on checkered because I played a lot of checkered. Castle was like near S tier Joker.
Right.
But...
It's basically the only times mold Joker that showed up until that hologram appeared, right? Because like Photograph was doing literally nothing until
2x.
Well,
It was.
I mean,
until you
I
found
took the skip.
For
and
me,
I found,
it was
like,
nothing.
You're right. Though you know what? There's also a justice in the shop. So I found in one shop as a result of that one skip, I found Cavendish, Hanging Chad, Showman, Dusk, and Justice.
If I had survived the big blind, I would have possibly found them, but
yeah,
it's a little too hard. I needed to, if I drew my other red seal glass, I think I could have beat this big blind, but it was in the bottom 16.
Yeah,
But
I
knew it was a risk I had.
That
take.
early game was
like,
horrendous.
Like, this was really funny.
This is what I've been trying to do, bringing people to everyone but you to gold stake. Like, I didn't want this to happen against you because you're used to it. I've been trying to get this to happen to everyone else, and it just did not.
Did you buy blank?
Nope.
I did.
I know.
And the one thing I was.
You probably because you would have had the showman still here, or the hologram.
There was the passing.
Because I didn't
passing
have
it
that
was
extra
the play.
Joker slot. I was
somehow.
I think I was
Well,
taking too many standard packs, which I don't think is a good play with that little money on gold stake.
so I did buy the blank, but the problem was, and I mentioned this in one of the PvPs.
Oh no.
That was the thing I couldn't buy. It was staring at me, the antimatter, the entire time, and I'm like, I do not have the money to buy this joke.
I simultaneously
I just
hoped
cared about
that was and wasn't the case, because if it was the case, it meant that it could come back around and you'd still get the antimatter. But as soon as I saw the blank come around a second time, I'm just like, oh no, that's pretty bad news for me.
Yeah, honestly, probably buying the blank might have been another big bait because
honestly,
it put me down
it's
$10, right?
It's not. No, it's not any more bait than what I was doing. I was at $0 that same ante anyway. Because I was like fishing for. I was like one gold card or one gold seal will save the run, one purple seal
Yes,
even, and there was
absolutely.
just nothing. The until the very end, and so like it was. I was fishing for something that could get me out of the econ hell, and then I just like dug myself deeper into it. Until I took that skip, I had a credit card like coming along with me.
I think I stopped opening standard packs as soon as I found the red seal jack.
That's
So I
probably
was like, this is the chase card. I'm gonna be done here. I'm gonna try and build my econ. That didn't work, but
I that's probably, especially on gold stake, that's probably the right idea. I think that I just I don't know. I was too hopeful for something shiny and gold to solve my money woes.
I mean, that's why I bought the blank, and I saw the shiny thing, and it was just staring me as I clicked next round and went into the PvP.
So clearly, like, we just each believed in the wrong shiny object.
I think so.
They were all wrong. We just needed to, like,
I mean, I really do think, like, this castle absolutely...
Oh, yeah, the castle carried.
Destroyed me, won the game, right?
The castle, I mean, it was like a 3x by the end of it, right?
For sure.
Yeah, it says 252 chips. I mean, that's insane. We were only at, like... Well, I had level maybe, like, 80 chips on my flush. I just could not find that blue seal when I needed
it. I had 2 blues, because I...
Yeah, because you opened a bit more standards.
Yeah. But that 10 of clubs is what killed my red seal glass. So
yeah,
like,
because you missed
forcing
your
myself
draw.
to hold that. Yeah. So I was certain that
GGs.
I was certain that I was dead as soon as that glass was gone, especially when the death came up. I was just like, oh, there's no recovering from that. But
I
and then
I
especially
didn't draw
you're,
it.
yeah,
yeah?
but then when you're taunting me with your space joker popping off, I was just like, oh, there's no chance then.
So what happened was I knew I was dead to blinds, so I double skipped for the tarot pack, and I just brought 2 rentals in, which was Space Joker and Hack.
I see.
And then I got the death on the Red Seal Glass. So I had to make a choice whether to go for the second Red Seal Glass when I played it, but I overestimated the score and I just played 1 Red Seal Glass and it got 70k to your what? You had 120, I think.
Yeah, I think I had a little bit
PvP.
more than that and another hand queued up. So I don't.
Yeah.
I think you might have been a little bit short still.
If I found the second Red Seal Glass, I would have been up to like 280. Because it's times 4, right?
Yeah, no, I was only
Or-
given it times 2, so you definitely would have beat me that round.
But I didn't find the second one, and I thought that the first one was good enough, so I just ripped it.
Oh, you
and
had
it
already
broke, and I
deathed-
was like, oh.
You had already deathed the red seal?
Yeah, I deathed it
Okay.
inside the tarot pack that
I
was one of
see.
the skips.
Okay, and then I just had it up in inventory, so that makes sense.
Honestly, these are how Gold State games should be.
I agree. I agree.
That was a great watch. That was a very
All
fun
right, well,
match.
GG's. Before we go,
Very well played from both sides.
Where can my
I'm
chat
gonna hop off right now.
find
Thanks for casting.
Yeah,
alongside
GG.
me.
That was fun for the most of it that we got to cast together. I appreciate
Yeah,
it. It's a
yeah.
fun time, a
Yeah,
good
take care,
match.
man.
You too. All right, shout out Balatros. I forgot to ask him if he was live. I didn't see him. Like, I know I'm following him. I didn't see him on my list. Was he live? Someone confirm that for me.